Hi Aquarius, welcome to your week ahead taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, my readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Aquarius, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they're going to speak to you. With that said, remember they are general readings. Not everything's going to resonate with everybody, and that is just fine. You should always use your own discernment. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So for your key to the week this week, you have the Chariot card. So victory, success and coming out on top. If there is something or someone that you are battling at this moment in time, this suggests that you are coming out on top. If, however, and one of the things that I love most about this card is it always suggests that we are conquering an aspect of ourselves. If there's something that you've been wrestling with for a long time, if there's something that's going on behind the scenes underneath, in the deeper recesses of your mind, some old past issue that you've been going through, this is a week where you could have a breakthrough of some sort, or you could at least embark on the journey in the right way to making this happen, to making it be over, it starts to become possible from here on in. If you are a continued subby, Rafi loves you. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, if you should so choose and it resonates. Hit that subscribe button. So your actions and options, you have the Sun card with the Chariot. This is a great week to make travel plans, but it's also a great week, just because of the astrology, to maybe leave those travel plans slightly open-ended, all right? If you put things in pencil rather than pen, you will probably get a lot more out of it. That being said, for your actions and options, this is kind of like divine steps, divine blessings. This is the path being illuminated for you. And actually, this could put a powerful spotlight on you communicating something out into the world that is received really well, or you yourself are being highlighted in some way or being seen in a way that feels like it's beneficial, in a way that feels like it's positive. It also suggests that whatever path or endeavor you are embarking on at the moment, it is divinely guided and also divinely blessed. You really couldn't ask for much more. For your communications and conversations, you have the Knight of Swords. So take your time with everything. And also this week, you're being asked to really consider what you share with who. This is about knowing who's on your team. It's about being really clear and really aware of who has your back, who's going to show up and do what they say they're going to do, and who is really just paying lip service. That was a message, I think, actually, that came through for... I think it was Capricorn. It was similar to that, to something that I said for them. But for those of you that are studying or in some form of academics, this is great. This is a really good time for you to start thinking far and wide, to start getting out into your local area for inspiration. This would be a good time to start speaking to the people within your locality so that you can get an understanding of how your environment can inform your work. And that's a really, really important message actually for everybody across the, whether this is your sun, your moon, your ascendant, all very, very relevant stuff. For those of you that are employed by somebody else, this looks like lots of you got some splaining to do. It looks like you're interviewing elsewhere, or certainly dipping your toes into the work pool in other spaces and places that nobody is yet privy to. Just be sure, because it is the Knight of Swords after all, that you're not jumping out of the frying pan and into the fire. And more important, your actions are blessed, so whatever you do, you will get it. I'm just saying, make sure that whatever you're going after is actually what you really want. For your business owners, entrepreneurs, people that solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, in a lot of ways, this is really you making the changes that need to be made. And I kind of feel like there's a lot of you, like for those of you that own your own business, this will be a week where you change directions really powerfully. This is likely to be where you are setting something into motion, where you're going ahead with something that feels right, that feels divinely guided, that feels like it's where things are supposed to go. It's likely to be, yeah, it's likely to be something bigger and bolder than you expected. It's likely to stretch you. Like, this is going to push you and stretch you and change your mind on things. It's probably going to take you in new directions that you hadn't considered as yet. So stay tuned for this, all right? Like, and more importantly, stay the path, stay the course, because you know you've got the backup that you need. When it comes to those of you that are retired and no longer working, I would say this is a week to, if you can't actually take a vacation or take some time out this week, then I would set one in motion, reserve some time at a later date and get planning something that you can do for enjoyment. This is just really light, bright energy, so use it. For your love and relations, you've got the Magician card. All right. Okay, that's all right, that's okay. You've got this with the Sun card. I mean, wow. So for those of you that are partnered, married, or in long-term commitments, this is a powerful connection between you and your partner. This is a potential for your relationship to take on a more spiritual sort of understanding. It's also a potential for you and your partner to come into more intimacy, but in like a really deep way. It's not just sexual. It's sexual to the point of being spiritual, and it's spiritual to the point of being sexual. There's a crossover between these two energies this week. It's like you and your partner are like literally in each other's minds, and also wanting to be, you know, with each other in the body as well. Like, this is a really powerful connection. It could also be as well that there's some really great news that's coming in either for your partner or for you, and whatever you've been working on, it looks like the material results and rewards are absolutely there for it. For those of you that are single, this is a week to mingle, all right? If you are looking for somebody new, if you are looking to start dating, if you're looking to start getting yourself out there, mixing and mingling and no longer being a single bean, this is the week for you to get your tushy out there. So I will be taking that advice. For your money and materials, you've got the Queen of Swords. Okay, so it's a potential that a Gemini woman may feature for you this week. Queen of Swords, air sign woman, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. The Magician card, Mercury ruled. The Knight of Swords also got a Geminian feel to it, so I feel she will be a Gemini. When it comes to your money and your finances, this is a week for you to be resolute. If there's something that you feel like you're owed, if somebody tries to query the price on one of your services, or somebody tries to haggle with you on something, you stick to your guns. This is a week for you to be very, very clear on what you say, mean what you say, and say what you mean when it comes to money, finances, and resources. No holding back this week. And you've got this underneath the Knight of Swords, which means some communications around finances and money could get a little bit sketchy this week. There could be disagreements, there could potentially be arguments. It might be, you know, it could be as simple as your landlord decides to raise the rent. It could be as complicated as, gosh, I don't know, a business partner decides that they want a bigger percentage of the pie. Do you see what I mean? Quite broad, but like I said, you have to stick to your guns, whatever it is. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, this is going to be your kidneys and your waterworks. Look after that aspect of self this week. I mean, all in all, these are pretty good cards, even with the Queen of Swords. And then when it comes to your home and environment, there is a potential for arguments to seep into the home this week. So I just want you to be mindful of that. All right. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Nice short one this week. Take care. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up, and I'll see you soon.